Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play as El Salvador. We have been doing some actually interesting things for what I describe myself as a beginner player. I didn't think I would actually be able to beat Honduras, but then it happened, so that was cool, I guess. We cannot ask anyone for trade or anything, because we do not have enough. We have enough convoys, though, which is great. Definitely have enough convoys for things. Draft dodging. Okay, now you must pay. We're gonna have negative political power, which is fine. That will not cancel the justification, I don't believe, because it's not negative enough. Infrastructure effort. Okay. In Honduras and El Salvador, we'll be adding some things. Let's go with a flexible navy. That's what we wanted to go for, wasn't it? So let's do a flexible navy. We have not enough manpower exactly, per se. But that would only increase with the fact that we are going to be getting the next war support thing, which will allow us to grab... Well, we're at limited conscription right now, which is why we just don't have enough manpower. Okay, we just grabbed a couple of bad things. At some point, we will be able to change it to extensive conscription, perhaps. Not right now, but at some point. Mobile infantry or armored spearheads. We're going to have to go through mobile infantry instead of blitzkrieg, because we're not going to be doing tanks, we're going to be doing other things. Well, then again, we could do blitzkrieg. If we actually start making these things. Well, okay, yeah, let's go through blitzkrieg. Why not? As for things that need to be fixed, solve the draft evasion crisis. Okay. I'll do my best. I will do my best. As for industry, we want some more industrial things. We got more military factories, actually, which could be used for other things rather than just creating what we've been creating. Start creating some support equipment, actually. Start stockpiling that. We don't really need to use it just yet, but we'll just start stockpiling it at the very least. Right, we are doing actually well. I'm surprised. I'm very, very surprised. World tension is going to probably boost it up, our war support just a little bit better at some point. That's kind of what I'm counting on, because if it doesn't, then we'll be having some problems with conscription and all that, and that's not good either, so. Hopefully this actually solves, and if it doesn't, oh. Alright. That's not what we wanted. We fixed it, didn't we? Okay, nothing can be done about it, I suppose. That's unfortunate. It will reduce our recruitable population and increase our communism support, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe that was only that one-time thing before. Oh, we completed it. Okay, so we did not fail it, actually. Nice. I thought it failed, and I'd be extremely upset, actually, so. We're good, we're good. We're decreasing our mobilization per day, which is bad. We are losing manpower rather than gaining it. Unfortunate. We have enough army experience to... Well, we can actually upgrade this guy a little bit. So he has some experience now. Level 2, so let's click on this guy. Oh, let's click on his details. Can we give him anything? No. Let's see if we can upgrade him to promote. Okay. Rather, let's go to the details. We can do some of these things. So let's go for offensive doctrine. And recovery rate, perhaps, at some point? Not now, though. Not now. Still don't have enough things to do things with. How's our infrastructure? Where is our infrastructure thing? First, diplomacy, factions. Okay, apparently it just doesn't exist unless I am doing literal production things. Construction things, rather. Okay, so... we have more stuff we can put into El Salvador. We're using literally everything, though, so... Full Navy's done. Let's grab, perhaps, submarine effort. That's what we wanted to do. Get some submarines down and deployed. We're not training any mountaineer divisions. We have enough equipment, but not enough manpower, so. If we happen to get enough manpower, then, of course, we can start... Well, actually, we don't need mountain divisions anymore, do we? Because we just captured Honduras. Okay, so, never mind. Because now we just simply wait until we can conquer Guatemala. And then perhaps Nicaragua as well. How long they will take? Will they take? 60, it'll need a little bit more. Okay, that's fine. That is okay. Perhaps Venezuela would like to lend lease me some things. Maybe not. I don't know. They're going through an equipment effort. Too bad you're going to be destroyed fairly soon anyways. Your 2 divisions can do nothing against me. I'm going to go and plow right into you. I'm glad we have enough divisions to actually get stuff done in this game. Makes me quite happy. Maybe we'll restore the Central American Empire or something. Perhaps. It's something we could do. War support just keeps on dropping, dude, which is really unfortunate that ease of conscription is going to do that thing. I don't want to ease up conscription, though, that's the problem. People just do not want to fight. I don't know, man. It's hard to do things. All I want to do is conquer things, but at the same time, my country's trying to mutiny against me. That's not fun, I'll tell you what. Okay, so if it's not selected within 24 days, then we'll lose more stability and the change popularity will become communism, so we're going to have to click that, I guess. Since our country's demobilizing anyways. Country was already demobilizing. So it doesn't really matter, we'll just demobilize a little bit more. Nothing can be done about it, so do what we could. Stability just keeps on dropping, so does war support. It's unfortunate, but it is the way it is, I suppose. Yes, I'm aware of that already. Decisions available, yes, I'm aware of that. Yes, I'm aware of that. Don't need to know that. Armor Spearhead research is done. So at some point we'll grab tanks, but for that we actually need to grab tanks. At some point, I'll tell you. At some point, we will grab some tanks. Just not yet. How close is this to being done? So we're only halfway there, so. We're halfway there. Oh. Justification in Guatemala. Oh, what happened? Please tell me what happened. Now it's an alliance. They're preparing for the worst. Of course they are. Destroyer effect. Okay, infrastructure effort. Let's go with equipment. Mid agreement. No war this year then. And then Germany just goes around and says, "Hey, how about the rest of that Czechoslovakia?" I don't know. I don't know, man. What about the rest of it, man? What about the rest of it? Did we click on this thing? It's completed, but I think things still had a problem. We're mobilizing even less than our minimal. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Recruitable population is still decreased. That's okay, actually, because of the way we're going about things. Also, they're stacking troops in the plains here, but not in their capital. They can do what they want, but I'm just saying it'll make it harder for them to defend the capital with 1 troop when the rest of their troops are fighting against my 5 stack. I just gotta say that, gotta point it out, you know. Okay, we must rally behind the cause. Okay. There's no doubt that Guatemala is preparing for war. The changes in economic policy make it plain to see that Guatemalan are not a people of peace, but rather waiting for the right opportunity to strike against us. Will we stand idly by and watch them arm themselves while El Salvador is undefended, or will we disarm this threat before it grows beyond our power? So apparently I question the motives of Guatemala. I am El Salvador. Also did industry 2. Okay. Industry's good. Efficiency cap is important to get as much of it as you can. We don't have a bad number of factories. Everyone else has less than us. We have 3 and 5. They have apparently 2 or 0 civilian factories somehow. I just have no idea how, but that's a thing apparently. Let's just fight against them as well. Alright, that'll not be too long before we can get something done. They are not fully... They do not have all the equipment they have either, or they need. There's either equipment or it's manpower that they don't have quite enough of. $25, $25, and then that is 13 to 23, 3 to 5, and 2 support artillery. Okay, so they have some artillery. So they need support artillery as well. They don't have any support battalions. An effort. Get ready for war. Let's go for some motorization effort. And then our research should be done after a very long time. Actually, let's change our war tank. Actually, I want to change that. I want to change that to... Oh, how good is this? Better movement and everything. That's not very good. Possibles. HP increase, trickle back decrease. Maintenance, that's good for other things. Engineer. Defense and attack in many different things. So on forest, how about planes? No change for planes. Military police are just sort of a thing that exists. I can go and grab some radio, which will allow us to get the signal company. Organization increase. Not that bad. Let's go with some support artillery if we can. Where does the man grab some support artillery? I have no clue where anything is in this video game, so bear with me here. Bear with me. Support weapons, but like effect to those things, right? But at the same time, where is the support artillery? Perhaps I need actual artillery to get support artillery? Yes, you do actually. I'm stupid. I don't want the tank as much as I want the artillery. The artillery is also going to be faster. And with the artillery, I can go bomb some things, I guess, in Nicaragua. War support is not going much, not going up very much. The German Reich reasserted the eastern claims, right? So we better get some Danziger War pretty soon, I'm assuming. Oh, 5 days. We're very, very close to being able to declare war. And 1 more day. Very nice. Let's just immediately go and conquer them. Set the battle plan into action. I want all your troops to just head into there. Capitulate them quickly. Even for losing on this front, we will win on the front of their capital. The main troops are there, but it's not a problem if we just take their capital. Even for losing it, literally, it does not matter. There, that's capitulation right there. Conquer. End turn. Done. Boom. Easy peasy. Alright. So now we are a large El Salvador. Very nice. Yugoslavia claims Bulgaria. Yugoslavia, aren't you supposed to be kind of crushed by the Italians right now or something? Well, if they're going to befriend Bulgaria, whose stuff was just taken by Yugoslavia, I'm assuming, perhaps Italy will do some things to help out. I don't know. I don't actually know at all, so. Got some more submarines. Cannot deploy. Insufficient manpower. Well, of course. Obviously. Clearly, yeah. I knew that the entire time, of course. Yeah. We could get an alliance, perhaps. Well, they don't like us, really. That's fine. No template for those things, that's fine. Okay, and then we're going to go and say offensive line is this. Okay, no. Delete that offensive line. Okay, let's make it like this. Easy. Now let's take a look at record time. 14 minutes. Wow, we conquered another nation in about 14 minutes. This is going to be fast. So the casualties are not actually hitting us that hard, which is nice. Some troops, however, at some point are going to be a bit upset at the fact that we can't do much to help them with their manpower problem. The Mexicans have nothing to worry about. They have their troops set up next to me, but they have nothing to worry about. I'm going to start expanding into Central America a little bit more than North America. However, let's take a look to see how much we need. We need Costa Rica and Nicaragua. So we can start justifying against them as well, Costa Rica. Easy peasy. We should be able to conquer everyone generally pretty quickly. Now, as for civilian factories, that's because apparently we need 4 for consumer goods. We have how many factories in total? Owned 6, 4 are in use, and 2 are traded away. So what is that, 60% have to go to consumer goods? I think so. Okay. Okay. Alright. Fair number, I believe, but that's not a big problem. It's gonna take a while, so we should start building up something. Perhaps we should be a little bit lenient with more reinforcements of them with equipment. Good artillery, that's important to grab. Interwar artillery, let's grab some interwar artillery first. Or, actually, no. Let's ease off on the artillery right now. Go for some sort of support equipment. Like perhaps the maintenance company or something, or maybe just the engineer company. It gives us better attack and defense, and movement. It'll just give us generally some good things. So engineer company perhaps will be much better. Or maybe, okay, hold on. We keep swapping back before things. What about our doctrine? Organization recovery rate is faster, so let's just go with that. Schwerpunkt. I believe that's what that is. Schwerpunkt, yep. And army experience, but we can't really do that much. We can, in theory, change this to have, perhaps, support artillery. And sort of change that. That means you have to start creating artillery, so ease up on that. Let's create some artillery. 1 a week. Decrease that. Increase that. And okay, we just need that. We just need a certain number a day. We should go for maybe infrastructure effort. Infrastructure is always nice. And then with those, we are going to have... They require men, or will the men just automatically flex to the other sort of infantry? Or the support artillery? Because it requires men to have support artillery. But will they automatically flex their way to that? Or no? Are they flexible manpower, or is it just sort of like, you know, set in place? I have no clue. Insufficient resources. We did not grab any civilian factories, did we? Like, literally none. Maybe enough to do something, but not enough to do what I wanted to. Okay, so how do we increase our war support? Well, world tension needs to be 100 for good things to happen. No one really cares what's going on in El Salvador. No one really cares at all. I'm about the size of maybe Greece right now, I'd say. I'm speaking against Nicaragua. I'm saying your people are not as good as mine. And there you go. That's the reason to murder you, I guess. And that's how it works, right, guys? I think maybe. Factory output would be good. Concentrated industry, very nice. Navy experiments, yes, experience. Okay, that's something I'm sure I can fix at some point once we actually have people to deploy things in. Could get rid of some things and give us the manpower back. If I delete it, will it give me the manpower back? Probably. Don't want to delete things just yet, though. Hoping at some point the world tension will allow me to do things. Once, of course, Hitler invades Czechoslovakia, then, of course, world tension is going to increase. 1939, wasn't that September of 1939, I believe Poland is supposed to just get murdered? Perhaps. I could be wrong. Sometimes my history's accurate, sometimes it's not. But I believe September of 39 is when Hitler decides to do a couple of punching things to Poland, turn them into a bit of a punching bag. Beat them up a bit. But you, 10 to 20. Well, how am I supposed to know? Is it 10 or is it 20? Because if it's 10, then boom, I can absolutely challenge Mexico. But if it's more than 10, then, I mean, it'll just be more difficult considering you guys have mountains too, don't you? The jungle, that's a marsh. Okay, so the recon company is going to be important as well, I believe. Faster movement. Faster movement's not that bad, though. Not that much of a problem. Man, you are going to take so long. Okay. What else can we do for the time being? Probably fix this at some point. Well, let's see what we can do here. Hopefully good things happen with that. It'll take, what, 15 days, I think it said, to implement? Maybe more or less or something? So much for peace. There you go. There it is, guys. Right. If Czechoslovakia have crossed the border to... Announced in Prague, the occupying forces announced the creation of an autonomous protectorate within the German Reich. So much for peace. No war then, and then the Czech part of Czechoslovakia is just sort of eaten up by the Reich, so... Yeah, it happens sometimes, or most of the time. Let's go with construction effort 3. Grab even more buildings. This will be fine though, yes? Or please? Oh. Well then. That's not good, I guess. Well then. We have no stability. Or not very much at the very least. Well then. Okay. Well, in theory, again, we have enough political power to change from volunteer only to limited conscription again. It'll give us more manpower, which will be good. It's gonna take a while, another 100 days, another 150 days maybe. 160 I think was the actual number there. 140, I'm wrong, okay. Whatever. Not deploy because you don't have enough manpower. How are things looking though? We do indeed have 70 convoys sort of stacked up. We need more artillery, but we're making a fair number of those. Make it approximately plus 0.9 a day. That's okay. Infantry equipment, we have tons of infantry equipment. We don't need to make so much of that. In fact, we should probably cut down on the amount of infantry equipment we're making. Let's cut that down a bit. And put that into towed artillery because we need a little bit more though. More. Oh, okay, game got a little bit stuck there. That's fine. Uncertain times. Shaanxi has capitulated. Well, that's a shame. I guess Japan's just doing their Japan things. When I first played Hearts of Iron 4, at least I first saw it, I always thought, hey, why didn't Japan invade Manchukuo? And then I did a little bit, or Manchukuo, and then I did a little bit of research, and it turns out they're just a puppet of Japan. So, yeah. The more you know, I guess. Oh, I'm probably sounding like such a noob in this video game. Let's do a time check. 23 minutes, not bad at all. Let's try to keep them down to half an hour. The first episode's always going to take a long time because you can't really do much in that time. Let's fix it again. We're going to have to wait a little while because we just don't have the political power that we're willing to spend on that. At least we did that thing though, didn't we? Where we like, at least looked at it. Will fail if all of the following must be true. Fall of Nanjing. Ooh. We all know what happens there, huh? Nanjing. Yeah, we know what happens there, don't we? Anyways, construction effort, we have things we can actually do. Infrastructure effort, which will give us those extra research slots, which I so desperately really want. We can trade for things like, say, hey, we want some more oil, and that's just like, here, have some oil. I'm like, thank you. And we need more things like, say, hey, steel. I want more steel. Thank you, United States. Italy joined Axis, which means they're gonna be doing some things. This can't be good. Oh boy, oh boy. Things are happening there. More communism. Becoming communist wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, actually. It might set us back a little bit in terms of rapidly destroying things, but other than that, should not be too much of a problem. We're not trying to create a communist coup. I mean, things are just sort of happening the way they're happening. Effect in that many days, change in popularity of communism will be 10%. Oh boy. Well, let's do something about it. Just absorbing my political power. It's disgusting. 80 days. Able to get stuff done. At some point, we will create the Central American Empire. We will do it. At least the reward there will be an end to this conflict. There's no doubt that Nicaragua is preparing for war. The changes in the economic policy. Right, yes, it's just telling us that they are obviously preparing for war. That's okay. You guys have, what, one artillery thing? So you have an estimated strength of perhaps a 3, and then a 6 to 8 / 3 to 5, when really I have 25 on each, and a 5+ with support artillery. So I could even throw in my own artillery if you want me to. Could do it. Also add some mountaineers. Oh, okay. I can actually swap out some guys, can't I? We gotta replace some guys with some mountaineers, which will give us some faster things. A little bit less HP, but... and perhaps an artillery. Well, no. Well, maybe. No, support artillery is fine. So, if we do that. We change 2 mountaineers. What will that happen? Increase breakthrough, decrease defense, which is not too important. Organization increases, recovery rate increases. That breakthrough increases a little bit, and we have increased attack and defense and movement in the mountains. Okay, they have many mountains here. They have hills, jungles, more plains. The hills will not be much of a problem though, because it's one hills problem. Okay, so we're not going to change things. We don't need to. Hopefully the draft crisis actually ends up solving itself, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be upset. Things have not necessarily improved. Okay, we just have no stability anymore. That's okay, don't need stability or anything. That's fine. Don't know how to increase stability, haven't played this game for long enough, so... Political power is decreasing significantly. And we're still gonna get communist, isn't it? Still gonna get that boost in communism. Oh, hold on, things are happening. Oh my god, things just happened. Well, I mean... it's literally just... oh, sorry, my bad, I need to do that, and I need to... well, I mean, seriously, hold on, just walk in there. Literally, though, just take 3 steps. There's no one living there, so it's not exactly like it's a problem to just march in there. There are literally just no troops, and we're literally just fighting Honduras again. That's what this is. Okay, that's not even necessarily a problem. Calm down here. Calm down. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Literally just walk in there. Nice job, guys. You put up a fight there. Wow. Congratulations. So anyways, what I was doing, this, return your things, thank you. Return to your posts. No manpower was gained there, literally just nothing changed essentially, so we're gonna have to ask the US for things. Yeah, so basically just nothing changed there. We still have draft dodging issues. Ah, there you go. Things are happening now. Extra research slots. Very nice to have. Here's the world tension we wanted. There you go. That's what's happening. Justification's almost done. Just about 1 month before we're going to be able to walk in there. Although I'm a little bit upset that some troops won't be able to walk in there just yet. Because they... hold on. Unfortunate. Oh, I'm sick for a couple days. That's unfortunate. Oh, no orders assigned. Well, that's why. Okay. The entire army, let's assign you to this line. So let's delete this first, and then we're gonna go in there. And then we're gonna assign you to front line. There you go. You guys are all good and dandy now. So stability kind of just went back to where it was. World tension sort of did a thing. My country is a little bit communist. Some communist things sort of happened. Mild coup just happened, but not much. Check the time. We're about 30 minutes. Well, I don't really want to declare war in this episode. I mean, we already did just conquer someone in this episode, so this is going to be episode 2 of our El Salvador run. Is now sort of complete, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya.